4.3, number 18 says, evaluate the indefinite integral. And we have the quantity 3 minus 7x to the power of 4, or 7x to the fourth power, divided by x squared with respect to x. And so we can break this up into two different integrals. So I noticed that there's one term in the denominator. There's an x squared term in the denominator. And there's two things in the numerator separated by a subtraction sign. I can rewrite this integral as the integral of 3 over x squared dx minus the integral of 7x to the fourth over x squared dx. And constants can just move outside of the integral sign. So now I can say 3 times the integral of 1 over x squared dx minus 7 times the integral of x to the fourth over x squared dx. We can simplify this using algebra. So in general, x to the a over x to the b is equal to x to the a minus b. Using this rule, we can say that we have 3 times, and also we can simplify this rule as well, because x to the negative a is equal to 1 over the positive exponent version, as I like to call it. And so we can, this is rewritten as x to the negative second power minus 7 times the integral of x to the second power. And now we can finish off the integration using the integral rule for powers. So the integral of x to the power of n dx is equal to 1 over n plus 1 x to the n plus 1 plus c. But we also have to note that because of this denominator, we can't have a 1. N cannot equal 1. And we'll figure out later in the course why, or what exact rule is attached to when n equals 1. What do we do when n equals 1? But for now, let's just rewrite. So we have 3 times, so I add 1 to the power, negative 2 plus a 1, that's a negative 1. So that's telling me x is to the negative first power. And now I have to divide by what the new power is. So this is like a times a 1 divided by a negative 1, or this would just become a negative 3x to the negative first power. And for the other integral, we end up obtaining, we add 1 to the power and we have a 3, so now I have x cubed, but now I have to divide by that power, so we would end up getting minus 7/3 x cubed. And because it's an indefinite integral, we have to list the family of solutions where when you take the derivative of this function, you get this. So again, the reason why we have to add a constant c is because this is a family of functions, because the derivative of any constant is 0, therefore any constant can be in this solution.